Hello everyone, my name is Katelyn and welcome back to HotTopix. Today we have Elyssia, Gaffney, and Bailee Armstrong of Pink Lemonade to talk about Women's History Month. So girls, can you give me a little bit of information about what Pink Lemonade is and what y'all do?
Yeah, so Pink Lemonade is just one thing that Women's Media Group does as a whole. We have Pink Lemonade for the on-air portion. We have campus events as well as blogging online. So Pink Lemonade in particular is our YouTube TV show, talk show type thing where women can go on and just talk about things going on in the world, social issues, political issues, where we have that space to just talk about and give our perspective on it.
Absolutely. And with this month being Women's History Month, why do you think it's really important to celebrate and explore women's history?
Well, one reason for me, I believe that Women's History Month is so important because for a very long time, women weren't able to do a lot of things. So one of the most one of the most monumental, sorry, I forgot what I was about to say.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, I forgot what I was about to say.
So for me, Women's History Month, I think that women have had such a pivotal part in the making of everything really, and so I think that's just our duty to look back and see which women have contributed what and acknowledge them for those accomplishments.
Absolutely. Can you think of any specific challenges that, let's say, a college-aged female would face just as a woman?
A college female, day-to-day things. I think just in college in general, you grow so much. You grow and you finally can put attributes of yourself, characteristics of yourself together to identify who you are, and then that acting as a foundation for the rest of your life, for your career, for how you're going to live, what you want in life. You establish that in college, and so I think that's what we face when we come to college. Yeah,
absolutely. And to touch on the issue of feminism, do you guys think that these feminist, these women's rights issues, these general women's issues, do you think they're being acknowledged correctly on campus?
In some aspects, yes. In others, no. Not just on campus, but worldwide. I think that feminists as a whole can do better with incorporating intersectional feminism. It's very overshadowed, it's overlooked. A lot of people don't really take it seriously because they feel it's not needed. And I feel like we as feminists can do better with that.
There are organizations on campus that do, help this fight, and there's Women's Coordinating Council who just put on History Lives yesterday, and International Women's Day was a big thing on campus. I saw in Twitter and things, and then Women in Business just passed, and then Women in STEM is coming up. Women's Coordinating Council has a few other events coming up within the month, and then I believe Iota Phi Theta Fraternity Incorporated is going to have an initiative just to give back to women and have a Women's Appreciation Week the week after you come back from spring break, so March 20th through the 25th, shameless plug. But so I think that we are on our way. Feminism is growing, and it's definitely not what it was a few years ago. UT, with the new chancellor as well, is keeping up with the times, and it's growing, it's coming, and intersectionality I think will be a thing of the past.
Yeah, definitely. And we have come so far along in this feminist movement. Where do you think we need to go to really further this movement? Do you have any ideas? How can we as students make an impact?
Going back to what I was saying about intersectional feminism, my bad. We as students, we can first understand what that means. We can understand that while we are all women, while we are fighting for women, we need to realize that different women
They have different fights,
Yes,
and we need to
different
like
women have different
acknowledge
fights.
those things.
Thank
yeah.
you. Different women have different fights based on their identities, their different identities other than being just a woman. So we do need to acknowledge that.
So what is the, can you define this intersectional feminism? Like, what is the exact premise of it?
Okay, so intersectional feminism is understanding
The different fights that, you know, women of all color, you know, face. And then, you know, just like Bailee was saying, acknowledging that and then moving forward, educating yourself, going to these events going on campus, and learning more and more about that.
Absolutely. To get a little bit controversial here, sometimes as feminists, you can experience some sort of stigma just by calling yourself a feminist, sort of in this day and age where there's these anti-politically correct advocates. So how do you really combat that pushback when you're trying to make an effort in the movement?
Educating yourself. Like I said, I still consider myself a young feminist. I obviously don't know everything, but I think it's doing that extra research, going to these organization meetings and joining different organizations to broaden your outlook on feminism. There's women's studies classes. There are a lot of things you can do to, you know, reach out. And I know when I first told my mom I was a feminist, she was like, "Oh, so you're gonna be the one who, you know, burn your bra and da da da." And I'm like, that was like one time, 6 people did it, you know. So, you know, rid yourself of all these stereotypes and don't be afraid to stand up for something that's right.
So, with it being Women's History Month, there's definitely been a lot of protests and rallies and marches and things going on. Have either of you been a part of any of those events?
Pink Lemonade was as a whole. We were a part of
the Women's March on campus.
Yes, the Women's March on campus.
Definitely supported it,
yeah. Just on a lighter note, who are some women that inspire you? I know personally, it's my mom is my biggest hero. Who's a woman that inspires both of you?
I've grown up with a lot of just strong women in my family in general, so they always inspire me every day to, you know, get my stuff together and, you know, live on the legacy that they've already placed for me. Beyonce, of course.
Of course.
Just, you know, she's killing the game each and every day. And, you know, Michelle Obama. I mean, I have a few. Just women. I just admire all women who can eloquently express themselves clearly but still able to, like, pack the punch and have a presence to where that you know they're serious about it, whatever they're standing for.
My mother is a huge inspiration to me. She pushes me further than anyone I know. She just believes in me a lot. There's other people I could say I look up to, but I don't really know them personally. My mother, I know. So.
Definitely. And to wrap things up, how can we follow Pink Lemonade? How can we keep up with whatever y'all doing? Like, what platforms are you on currently?
We're on Twitter at WMGUTK, and we're on Instagram as well with the same handle. Our shows are now on YouTube, so if you just search Women's Media Group Pink Lemonade, we should pop right up. We have 2 seasons now, and yeah, get some good stuff out of that. And then we have a website as well, which is linked on our Twitter.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on to Hot Topics today.
Thank you so
Make
much.
sure thank you. Make sure you follow all their social media accounts and tune in after spring break for more Hot Topics. Thank you.